The idea of high-level design to me is really design that is not necessarily budget-driven at the get-go. It's really a way of thinking about what that exhibit needs to be. I mean, what does that need to do to seriously represent that brand on the show floor?
You're taking the space of the trade show exhibit and you're turning it into really a three-dimensional representation of the brand, or an experience of the brand. So it's really not just here's a flat graphic and here's another graphic that, are brand compliant. The entire space, the entire experience needs to feel and look like the brand. And that's something that I think we do very well. It's also a challenge for every new project.
I don't want anybody coming to me and going, you did something that looked bad, because that doesn't sit well with me. We've had to redo things. We do it all the time because it doesn't meet my level of quality. And typically the way I judge this is I look at it and I go, if I were the person who was getting this, am I going to be happy with it? And if the answer is no, then it gets redone. It is a reflection on the department and the company and myself. I take all of them very, very personally.
The pride and the client's reaction and sales rep, everybody's seeing what we built because it's real. It went from a piece of paper to actually a structure. Whether it's going on site or just seeing it in the warehouse, there's always excitement. Clients are wowed by what we were able to make of it, and that feels good. Not even being one that's actually building it, but being in the whole process from the very get-go, making it stay on budget, on time, and come to life is something that makes you feel accomplishment all throughout the project.
Despite all the stress of being in the trade show business where everything has a hard deadline, it's amazing how well we all work together, and the synergy is just incredible.
With our rep, George, I've experienced every time, and that attitude is friendliness, outgoing, somebody who is not only going to get the job done for you, but is going to make it fun for you. And to me, that's great because some of these shows, you go to enough of these shows and it can be a drag. But I actually really look forward to working with George and working with Atlantic because I know that not only are they going to be professional, but they're going to make it a fun experience. And to me, that makes my job so much easier.